Hi everybody, this is Christina from cardmakingmagic.com and this is just a little tutorial to show you how to make the tea bag flower. You'll need to buy or print off your tea bag papers, and it's a good idea if you're printing them off to run the paper through the printer and print the opposite side with a matching colour. Just saves any white bits showing on the flower when you've made it. Once you've printed it off, you need to cut out the squares, and you'll need 8 squares to make the tea bag flower. Once we have the squares cut out, we need to ink the edges, and all you're going to do is just use a little ink pad with a piece of cut and dry or a little ink dauber, or even just a makeup pad that's folded into quarters. Just dab it onto the ink pad and then run it around the edges, and that just finishes the little squares off. Now, just for the purposes of the tutorial, I'm using a really big piece of paper, and to start the fold you need to keep the right side facing you and fold the paper in half. Then if you open it out, you're going to fold it in half the other way. Then once you've done that, open the paper out, turn it over, and you're now going to fold on the diagonal. So if you take it corner to corner and fold, open it out, turn it the other way and do the same on the diagonal, corner to corner. Now when you open it out, you'll have that shape, and it doesn't matter what size the square is you start with, you'll still end up with the same shape. So now you need to take 2 of the diagonal marks and push, so you've got this shape, and then if you fold them flat, you'll now end up with that shape. And again, it doesn't matter the size of your paper, it's still the same fold. Now the next part of the flower is to get the 2 pieces joined together. So if you look, you now have the 4 flaps. Lay the triangles flat on the table with the 2 closed points towards you, and lift the top flap of each one. Now if you glue this piece there and put that piece in it, you then cross them over. This piece now needs to be glued, and that piece folds down. And the final part is to glue the left side and fold the right flap over it again. So you now have all the pieces joined together. So the next stage is to join all the pieces together, and I've used, again, larger squares than you would use, and I've used alternate colours so that you can see the different folds. So again, you've got the first 2 pieces joined together. Lift the flap of the left hand one, lift the flap of the right hand one, and fit them together. Again, gluing as you go, so you're interlocking each of the pieces. And you're going to work your way around all that, gluing as you go, until all 8 pieces are joined together. Now the last piece gets fitted into the slots exactly the same, lifting the flaps and placing it in place, gluing it as you go. Fold the left hand flap down and the right hand one on top. Now to finish the last piece, you need to lift all the pieces, all the flaps up, and then alternately lower them. So it's left, right, left and right, so that they're all glued together and slotted into place. And that will be your finished tea bag flower. And then it doesn't matter what size pieces you use, the slots will always be done in the same way. The centre can be filled with a brad or a flower or a gemstone, and that will complete your little flower.